URL would be ads.google.com. So then you'll be able to get into this screen. Of course, you have to set up the account with what's your address, what's your credit card information, etc. Now let us see this one. So this will give you similar like Facebook page we are seeing here. You remember, right? The screens what I shown you, what you are actually trying to reach, whether awareness you want clicks you want, app installs, right? Similarly, here you can see. So if your target goal is sales, right? So here they call it as a goal. In Facebook they call it as an objective, right? So if you want a sales to be happening, right? Drive sales online, in-app, by phone or in-store, right? Maybe you don't have an online store, right? You want to get a call and start selling things. So you can use this one, right? Campaign types. You have a display, shopping, video, smart discovery as well, right? So we'll look into that. Then leads. Sorry. Leads is what? You already know, right? I don't want sales to happen. I just want leads first. I want your email ID. I want your contact number. So I can keep collecting it. For which segment I can use that, maybe next level I can take, decide, right? Maybe today I'm promoting a course, right? So it will come into that course bucket. That means if you're interested in that particular subject, then only you will register there, right? So when you register there, it automatically gets into the education folder or something like that. But if I'm promoting something on a shopping side, whoever is interested in the shopping, they get into that particular category lead. Then website traffic. So this is what the we normally people we use, right? Our websites to get promoted everywhere. Get the right people to visit your website. So when you're promoting this, you don't want everyone to come to your website, right? Who it is helpful. I mean, how you can actually turn that into revenue. If you're putting it to the right people only, that will convert into sales. If you don't put it into the right people, everyone might click on it, because if an ad looks good, people will click on it. But tomorrow, if that is not giving you revenue, it's a no use, right? How you can decide? For example, if you're promoting something for your online course you wanted to promote through your website, but whoever is interested in shopping, for them also you are showing this ad, right? End of the day they will not buy it, but you are already paying to Google for every click for them to reach your website. So then what happens? Your budget goes high. So like this you have various things. See, brand awareness and reach, app promotion. So in Facebook they call it as app installs, right? Then you also have a local visit shops. If you want them to visit your showroom or shop, something like that, you can select this one, right? So let us say maybe website traffic. See here, where exactly you wanted to showcase those. Search, drive more traffic to your site with the text or call ads, right? This already you saw. When you open google.com and search, this is where it displays. Display ads, right? Any other website, you need not to go to particular website, right? Any website when you're visiting, you will be seeing lots of ads, right? Few people put basic level, right? Maybe 2-3 ads. Few people will put lot of ads, right? Every maybe you're going through some blog, every 3-4 sections there will be an ad. So that is what display ads. Then you also saw shopping ads, right? Video, then discovery. So you can see here, YouTube, Gmail, all the platforms you can actually control from here, where exactly you want. Okay, maybe I want search ads. So you have to mention your business website, right? Like where they want you to reach. So you can actually mention maybe so these interfaces will keep changing, guys. So don't get confused. Maybe tomorrow or after 1 month, when you're actually trying to practice on this, you'll be seeing something else. I mean, different user interface, but it will be same. Like the process will be same. In Facebook also we saw, right? When you customizing it, it will show you when this campaign should start, when it should end. So here there is an option. So that is in more settings. It is not visible directly. When I click on more settings only, it is visible, right? So when you're practicing it, you have to explore all this, right? But don't just do anything there. First go and explore what all the options are there. Then only you will understand. So start date and start and end dates. Ad schedule, how you want. Maybe your users, right? They're visiting your website maybe at particular timings, right? That means what? That is what the user's behavior will be, depending on your topic, right? So you have to make sure your ad displays on that timings only, or else what will happen? You need not to show all the time. Basically, that's what this gives you. The more granular level control. See, you saw already this. Where and all you wanted to promote your ad. All countries and territories or particular location. Right, you can select it from here. Maybe. And see here, the moment you selecting particular category, right? See, it automatically shows how many people you are going to reach. See, even if I select airport location, it is reaching this many people. That means you wanted to promote something near airport. Maybe you are launching your restaurant near to the airport, right? Or maybe you are launching a transport business. So what will happen? Automatically your advertisement will start showing to only those people there. So you're also seeing this target, exclude nearby. Maybe you are reaching entire Bangalore, but you don't want to include airport location, right? You can exclude that, right? So like this, we can actually select. Maybe I'm selecting Bangalore, so I can reach these many people. Then languages, right? That of course. See, this is where you actually start filtering depending on your buyer persona. If your buyer persona is ready, again this will give you more clarity, which one to pick, how to filter. So when these many people are there, right, in Bangalore, you should not go to everyone, right? You have to go to the right person again. So this is where it will give you more control. Of course, budget, right? Whether if your budget is 1 lakh per month or how it is, you can select it here. Again this, see the bidding. This bidding also depending on what is your target or goal. So you want clicks, you want impressions, conversions. Depending on that, the systems will automatically build, according to your budget again. See, ad rotation, right? So this is what it is, guys. Okay, because right now we have not configured the payment gateway for this, so let's not get into that. But you understood, right? Hope you guys clear on the Google Ads now. It's the same like Facebook, Google also works, right? Only the interface changes. So if you learn Google Ads, you are actually covering the YouTube as well. So what actually we achieving it here? I mean, maybe you talk about user reach, awareness, all these are happening. But how you gonna place that? Whether your only ad will help. I mean, I'm just promoting an ad here by putting a nice image. Sorry. So you design a nice photo and all. You're actually promoting in with a better quality artwork and all. But when they click on it, where they should reach? Either they should reach to your website, where you have all the information there, or what we should do. Is it better to show them an complete website, or is it better to show a landing page? This is what you have to learn. If you're not showing that, what people are looking for, I'm searching for what? Facebook ads. I want to learn. Now if you're taking me to your entire website where you have different things, you have website design, you have social media management, all these things, I'll get confused, right? So that's where we practiced on a landing page, right? Hope you don't have any questions on that, on the landing page part. On the basics we covered, of course, but if you guys have any questions or anything, please start discussing, right? Why? Because if you don't have a landing page, we should not launch ad campaigns, or until unless you have a other planning. Like say you have a product page, directly you want to sell the products. Yes, of course, we can redirect your ad campaign to that page. But it is always better, let the user come to your landing page, right? From there you start, getting their lead, making sales, all these things you can do. Why? Because either it's a Facebook or either it is a Google or other platforms as well, there is an option to track. That means how many people are coming to your website. Right, today you have a website of some landing page, right? Today there are 10,000 people reached. Okay, in that 1,000 people clicked on it. Again, I'm covering the same thing, guys, so you'll understand. 1,000 people clicked on your ad, okay, and they got this, your landing page, which looks, decently. Now what happens? In the 1,000 people, maybe 10 people only bought your product. Okay. That means another 990 people, they're showing interest. Then only they clicked on your page, right? If they're not interested, they might not be clicking on your page and coming to your page. Now what happens? These guys are like, either it's a Facebook, they call it what? Pixel. That is implemented on this. Now what happens? Facebook is actually knowing whatever you guys promoted yesterday, that is actually viewed by 1,000 people. In the 10 people only bought it. Now what you can do is tomorrow, in the same promotion, maybe you give additional 5% discount. Again, and go and show to not 10,000 people, but these only 1,000 people who clicked on it. Right? Then what happens? You are getting that conversion rate will increase automatically. And you need not to spend the budget again for 10,000 people, account to them. Today you have to spend the budget only for the 990 people only. This is called what? Retargeting, right? We discussed yesterday. I mean, in our last session we discussed, right? It is called retargeting. So for us, main important things are implementing Pixel or the buyer persona. These things are very important. Okay, so landing page, I hope you guys practiced it. If not, at least now you start practicing it. That's how we actually reach. Then depending on the product, we have to do research as well. What is that product? What benefit it is giving to people, right? Maybe what kind of support they're providing. You might be partnering with any company, right? Or you will be having your own product. It doesn't matter, but you have to do that research, make that ready. Then you will prepare the user research. I mean, in the sense, a buyer persona. You've done your product research, and then we prepare the buyer persona according to this. Then according to this thing, we'll start creating campaigns that will go to the right audience at the right time. Right? Maybe today morning when I got up, I don't have intention to buy anything. Right? But after seeing your ad, that creates that, we talked about that process, right? What is the process? AIDA. Right? AIDA process. This is what you have to create that in your ad. You attracted interest, decision, right? Or create the desire. That means today morning when I seen your ad, until then I don't have any plan to buy that particular product. But the moment I saw your ad, right, I got desire to buy that. Then of course action has to be taken there. Then we're also talking about what? Retention. That, obviously, so once I bought your product, you have to take my lead and keep it in somewhere and keep engaging with me, time to time. You should not send, maybe if I'm enrolling for say Facebook ads, tomorrow you should not send me something, which is not relevant for me. Right? Maybe not very often. Maybe monthly once or quarterly once you can say, hi Prakash, we found, this useful product for you. But whatever topic I selected, if it is something related to that, it makes more sense. Right? And also we should not send them very often emails or, messages or anything. Why? Because that makes, them irritated, right? If you keep sending something, even though it is useful, right, valuable, if you keep sending to that particular, now imagine if I'm sending you every day, like every promotion, what happens? Maybe 2-3 days you will have the patience to look at that, right? After that you will feel like, blocking it or making it as a, marking it as a junk or spam. So it's better, even though you're providing value, follow that, certain standards. Maybe, give them a weekly, or give them an option to how often they want to receive these promotions. Right? That's how we maintain or how we retain customers. Okay, you've done a nice ad, everything is fine. You created a attraction, they got interested, you created a desire, then they take an action. Using your CTR or CPC, all this when you calculate it, the action is done. But should we just leave it there? No. We can actually retain those users with us so that you can do recurring sales. Right? If you're providing the product is better value. Today if you're giving basic course you're teaching, right? And if the people like your content, what happens? They would like to take advanced course from you. So that doesn't mean you have to go there and promote again, right? You need not to do that. Today if 1,000 people subscribe to your free course, maybe you can go and recommend this advanced course to all the 1,000 people. In that at least 100 people might be interested, right? Provided if you're providing better value. Right? I'm telling this again and again. Why? Because of course there are 1,000 people are there in your class. That doesn't mean you give them all the unnecessary information as well, right? You have to give them the right information that should have a value, where they are learning something, right? That's what it happens. So yes, so these are all things you guys are going through, of course. Hope you guys are understanding. If not, keep texting me or ask the questions. Fine, guys. So this is what I can say about Google Ads. By the time you guys create some decent looking landing pages and few blogs, then we can go live with these things. Then you will be able to learn how exactly it is working. Maybe we do SEO for few blogs or few landing pages. We do SEO. SEO is search engine optimization, right? That of course we'll cover it. That brings organic traffic. That means people are searching for it and your information is automatically shown there. How often people are coming. So we'll concentrate on that part. Maybe each one of you creating 4 blogs, 2 landing pages. What we do, one landing page will go on organic, another landing page will go on ads. So then you will come to know which page is doing better, right? Either organic is reaching better or paid advertising reaching better. So the main